I had just come home from surgery, my right leg wrapped in bandages and crutches tucked under my arms, struggling to move around. Even basic things like getting into my driveway felt like a mission. Until one morning, I walked outside and froze. Karen, my new neighbor who thought she owned the entire street, had parked her giant black SUV across my driveway, not beside it, not a little over the edge, fully blocking it. I was supposed to leave for physical therapy that day, my only scheduled session for the week, and now I was trapped. I called her. No answer. I knocked on her door, even waved at the window when I saw her peek through the blinds. She ignored me completely. I stood there, frustrated and hurting, when a wild idea crossed my mind. Karen didn't know what I had in my barn. I hobbled to the back and fired up my old red tractor. It was loud, massive, and absolutely unstoppable. With a slow growl, I drove it right across her front yard and parked it inches from her front door, completely boxing her in. She ran out screaming, slippers flying, yelling something about property damage. But I didn't flinch. I told her calmly, "Move your car, and I'll move the tractor." Her face turned red, but she did it. I moved the tractor, but I left tire marks on her perfect green lawn. The next morning, I found a box of store-bought brownies on my porch with a note that said sorry for the mix-up. I almost laughed. I thought it was over until a week later, I saw a tow truck outside. Her house and the same SUV was getting repossessed. Turns out, she hadn't been paying for it in months. She blocked my driveway like a queen. But she couldn't even afford her crown. That's karma, I guess, ever since. Karen's been the quietest neighbor I've ever had. No more rules, no more drama, just awkward smiles from a distance. But now I wonder, what if I hadn't had a tractor? Would she have ever moved at all? What would you have done in my place?